player that Paul Millsap is and how he's able to close out this game today.
Yeah, that's why we're giving him $30 million. He's a hell of a player, and to have a go-to player that you can go to down the stretch is so important. And what I love is that he misses 2 big free throws. We go right back to him. He draws the foul, and calmly, coolly steps up and knocks down 3 humongous free throws. So a hell of a win. After that first quarter, we couldn't get a stop. We couldn't miss. But after that, our defense was fantastic. We turned the ball over too much. We weren't great all night, but we showed a lot of resolve in getting this win.
Yeah, in the third quarter, it seemed like the defense stepped up. It was right around when the attack came for Gary.
Yeah, we held them to 16 points in the third quarter, 16% rather, which is unbelievable. And, Gary makes a good aggressive drive. They call him for an offensive foul. He picks up a tee. I think that got us going a little bit. But we also understood at halftime that our defense wasn't where it needed to be. I think quarters 2, 3, and 4, we held that team to 36% and only 56 points. So that's tremendous. And we won another game where we didn't score 100 points, which speaks to the defense and timely execution down the stretch.
Nikola with 14 rebounds tonight. Just speak of his performance across the board.
Yeah, just right now I think he's averaging like 18 points and 13 rebounds and 5 assists. There's not a lot that young man can't do, and obviously I think with him and Paul in that front court, they're a phenomenal tandem. I thought Wilson Chandler was really good tonight. Jamal Murray struggled. I thought Emmanuel gave us good minutes. And then we closed the game with Will Barton playing our point guard, and he might have set the most important screen of the night to get Paul Millsap open on that side out of bounds. And, so it was great. These are the games that we would have lost last year, point blank. And we didn't. Paul Millsap stepped up, but all of our other guys stepped up and made enough plays. And let's be honest, Dion Waiter's shot goes in and out, and the basketball guys were on our side tonight.
Yeah, Coach, as a coach, how important is that to know that this team has made that turnaround so early in the season, able to close out these games?
Well, it's important because it's something we talked about. We were 5-10 last year, in games decided by 3 points or less. The year before, we were 10-5. So, to get one early, to get some confidence, knowing that we can close out close games, and we can execute down the stretch, and we have a player and Paul Millsap that he can play through that's going to draw a foul or create an open shot for somebody. That's really reassuring for us. The great news is we have a hell of a challenge tomorrow night. Third game in 4 nights playing against Golden State. Enjoy the win for about half an hour, and then let's get ready for Golden State and hopefully show up and put on a great show for our fans.
Coach, you hold the Heat to 36 points in the second half. I think that might be a season low. Talk a little bit about your defensive performance because I thought it saved the game.
Oh, there's no doubt. And Dragic killed us in the first half. The guy was on fire. He had 18 points, was 4 of 4 from 3. I believe he only had 4 points in the second half. That was a point of emphasis at halftime. We cannot let Dragic dominate the game and make every shot. We have to make him feel us, run him off the 3-point line. So we don't win that game without our defense stepping up. And as you mentioned, not only in the second half, but even in that second quarter, I thought we had a big change in the right direction from that first quarter, where I give them credit. They couldn't miss. They didn't feel us, but they also made a lot of shots, and our defense definitely stepped up as the game went along.
Where were your nerves when Paul Millsap stepped to the free throw line to take those 3?
I believed in him. I'm not just saying that. I'm not a guy I'm not a bullshit guy. I really did think he was going to make it. That guy goes 2 of 13 in New York, comes back and scores 19 points in the first half against Toronto. He misses 2 big free throws. He wants that pressure. That's the importance of having Paul Millsap. He does not shy away from the moment. He's been on that moment time and time again. 87 playoff games. He's an all-star, and I knew that he drew the foul because he knew he was going to go up there and make those shots. So I had complete confidence he was going to step up and make it.
Coach, speaking of the moment, there seemed like there was an emphasis on getting Millsap the ball at the end of the game. Was that by design? Was that your choice? Was it just how it happened, or did Paul Millsap ask for the ball?
No, we're paying that guy a lot of money, and he's going to be a guy that we feature quite a bit, and all those plays that were designed to get him the ball, whether it was a side out of bounds to get him into the post up, whether it was the last play when he drew the foul in a double drag situation. I want the ball in his hands, knowing and trusting he's going to make the right play, and he did that tonight.
Third quarter again was huge. What are you saying at halftime the last few games today?
Yeah, it's NC 17.
Coach, just 3 rebounds for Whiteside tonight. What did you notice about your bigs keeping him off the glass?
Well, obviously we talked. A lot of their numbers were kind of skewed because he hadn't played a lot. And we knew that he is a force on the offensive glass. He's a force in their pick and roll game when he rolls to the basket. And I thought our guys just did a great job of accepting that challenge, finding him on the glass, keeping him off the glass. And that last shot It was really, I think we got lucky that the ball bounced in and out because Whiteside was right there for a potential putback. And as I mentioned earlier, sometimes the bounces go your way and sometimes they don't. Tonight, luckily, they went our way.
Going small there in the second half, what was the thought process there, and how do you think it looked?
I thought it was great. Obviously, they play quite a bit of small ball with Johnson or Winslow at the 4 with a big and Whiteside or Olenek, and I thought Wilson was fantastic. That allows us to switch a lot, gives us a lot of versatility on the defensive end of the floor, and offensively, I think Wilson's really probably, if you asked him, more comfortable as a 4. But I thought our defense overall was really good, and playing small definitely helped us.
Thank you.